Fundamental attribution error. Fundamental attribution error is the tendency we have to attribute causes of other people's behavior to their character rather than to situational factors. Because of fundamental attribution error, we tend to believe that others do bad things because they are bad people. For example, you were driving and someone passed you going well over the speed limit. Commonly you say, "What an idiot." But if you are like most drivers, you think you had a good reason to speed. You were late for the test, but maybe that idiot had a good reason too. For the first question, if you met a famous white-collar criminal, what would you expect him to be like? White-collar criminals are criminal acts that are performed by people in the course of business, committed for financial gain. For my answer is, when I met him, I will expect him to be a bad and tricky person in the snap judgment. By looking at his action, he does many bad things to trick people to believe in order to acquire money. For the second question is, why do you think it is so common to hear white-collar criminals described by their neighbor as the nice guy, a real family man, a pillar at the local church? For my answer is, I think it's so common for the neighbors to look at white-collar criminals like the nice guys because he is the successful people who possesses great wealth. Moreover, he has high education and holds much influence within respective industries. For the third question is, can you think of things that you have done in the past that you wish you hadn't and that you do not believe represent your true character? For my situation is, I am always a punctual person. Someday I had a meeting with my friends for doing the group project and I came late because of car accident that caused the traffic jam. So most friends thought I was not a punctual person. They made the assumption based on the fact that they don't know my situation and was making me late. For the last question is, how can we endeavor to judge people's character more accurately? For the answer is, examine the personality characteristics and behaviors by following a 50-minute or 3-hour interaction with partners with whom they were previously unacquainted. And when we hear about other people who have made ethical mistakes, the best thing we can do is put ourselves in their shoes and try to understand why they made the mistake. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.